The National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabelas, makes its final stop on Otter Tail Lake in west central Minnesota. Capping off an incredible season that paid out more than $1.25 million, the top 40 anglers in both divisions have qualified for the chance to cash in one more check and for a chance to carry home the 2021 championship trophy. At the end of the tournament, the most prestigious title in walleye fishing will be decided, the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year. Coming into this week, 30 points separates the top 5.
What do you think, Courtsy?
It's going to be a fun one.
How's the bite?
It's good.
Oh, stop it.
We've got the top 40 pros and co's fishing for 2 days, with a cut to the top 10 in each division for the final day. On the pro side, there's $366,000 up for grabs, and on the co-angler side, nearly 80 grand. We're on the water with the pro who's leading it all, Mark Kortz, and his co-angler, Greg Fischer. They're still looking for their first bite, but it's early in the game, and they're not panicking. Yet.
Honestly, I'm not even worried about it. I just think that it's going to take some time, and I got to be patient. I can't get in panic mode right away. We're on our second spot, but we're just constantly on the move, and we're just looking for active fish. And once you find these active fish, you can do some damage pretty quick on them. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep our head down, stay focused, not get all rattled, and go find them.
Chase Parsons and his co-angler Nicholas Katowski are several hours into their morning and still looking for their first bite.
Got one. It'll make it. 16 and a half.
While Chase resets, we'll check in with Greg Eli and his co-angler Ed Calloway.
This is a good one. Might be our other over, bud. There, yeah. Awesome. 21 right on the button.
Now we'll check in with Drake Hurd.
Get him coming.
Let's go. That a baby, yes. That a kid. That's what we wanted. I was just talking about it. We needed that one. That is huge. That is huge. I'm gonna spot lock us quick here. Look at that. Let's measure him up quick and then we'll get him in the live well. That's what we needed, 25. That a baby. Okay. We're gonna let this one over 20 go. Here he goes. Right back down to the depths. Nice job, man.
Heading to the scales, Mark Kortz and Greg Fischer launched this morning leading the field, but they step up to the stage this afternoon empty-handed.
What you got to say about it?
This is the most humbling sport you'll ever do.
With Kortz finishing dead last, we see another wild turn of events when second-place AOY contender Chase Parsons weighs one fish for 1.65 pounds and finishes second to last. Rounding out the top 3 for the pro division, Ed Stokowski weighs in 15.70 pounds. Kent Anderson weighs in 15.90 pounds, securing a second-place spot for day 1. Leading the field after one day of fishing, Tom Huynh and his co-angler Cory McCay put a limit of 16.16 pounds on the scales.
We just caught the right fish today. I mean, it was a great day.
Here's a look at the top 10 standings for day 1 of the National Walleye Tour Championship. Based on today's results, here's a look at the hypothetical standings for the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year. Welcome to Day 2 of the 2021 National Walleye Tour Championship. We've got the top 40 pros and the top 40 co-anglers on deck and battling it out for a combined purse worth more than $446,000. Today is cut day, and only the top 10 from each division will move on to the final day to compete for the championship title. The big story today is the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year title. Day 1 of the championship on Otter Tail Lake is where we saw leaders begin to crumble. After a solid week of practice, Mark Kortz had a tough day on the water and came back empty-handed, opening the doors for local pro angler Drake Hurd to slide into first place.
We'll just keep battling. You know, there's a bunch of good fishermen out there, and we'll see what all shakes down. It should be fun regardless.
Checking the unofficial standings going into day 2, it looks like anyone has a shot, but Drake Hurd definitely has the advantage. Picking up where he left off on day 1, Tom Huynh got a quick bite.
One in the boat, take some pressure off.
They quickly followed it up with a second, then a third.
Here we go. Right there, number 3.
Let's check in with current second-place pro Kent Anderson.
Good job. 21 and a half. It's a good start.
Well, that's fish number 1 for Kent and Billy. Moving on, local favorite Drake Hurd and co-angler Nicholas Katowski already have a limit in their boat and are looking to call.
19 and a half, boys. It's a great fish.
On another section of the lake, rookie pro Eric McQuoid is hooked up and his co-angler David Landsteiner is at the ready with the net.
9 1/4 and 9 1/2. 28 incher, 28 1/4. Don't. Let's go. Got it. I can't believe that just happened again. It's 26 and 1/4. 26 1/4. Got a beautiful bag here today. It's definitely a great day to be out here. So healthy still. That was right under 6 pounds. I used to, there it is. So what's our total? About 20 or 21 pounds. It's definitely a dream come true day. It can't get any better than this.
2 days of fishing, and it all comes down to this. It's cut day for the National Walleye Tour Championship. Only the top 10 pros and co-anglers will move on to day 3 to compete for a whole lot of cash and, of course, the championship trophy. Heading to the scales, Drake Hurd sacked up 11.46 for a 2-day total of 26.84 pounds. Finishing the day in 6th, he'll not only fish tomorrow, he's got the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year title all but locked. Kent Anderson got it done again. He'll launch tomorrow in 3rd. Day 1 leader Tom Huynh dropped down to 2nd with a 2-day total of 31.84 pounds. And then there's rookie pro Eric McQuoid. For the call, we'll turn it over to tournament director Anthony Wright.
Put your hands together. 23.72. Bring them here. Way to go, Eric McQuoid.
There's no words I can use to describe it right now. I think I have about an 8-pound lead going into day 3 tomorrow. Can't stop shaking, and I'm just so excited to get out there tomorrow.
Here's a look at the rest of the top 10 qualifiers on both the pro and co-angler side. Well, it's day number 3 of the 2021 National Walleye Tour Championship, and it all comes down to this. All season long, anglers have given it everything they've got to compete at this tournament. To get day 3 started, we're with current leader Eric McQuoid and his co-angler David Landsteiner.
Fish.
Big or small?
Little.
Small?
Yep.
Here we go.
18 1/4. So we're about 10 minutes into the day. We just got our first 18 1/4. It feels good to put that first one in the box so soon.
We'll check in now with Tom Huynh and David Youngblood. Just a couple of casts into their morning, and they're ready to net their first fish.
Fish number 1, 2 minutes in.
Here's a start.
Here's a start. Right there. Let's get him. Let's get him.
As morning turns into afternoon, we're catching up with 2-time overall and current reigning champ Jason Shakirat and his partner Neil Wilkinson for fish number 3.
Woo!
21. Well, we got our overs. That's a 21, a 20 and a half, and then 2 little ones. We got like a 16 and a 15 or something like that.
As we wrap up our time in the water, let's check back in with Eric McCoy and David Landsteiner one more time.
Come on, buddy. Take him. Baby! Yes! Let's go! That feels you, dude. Oh my goodness sakes, guys. Beautiful 27 1/4 incher. That feels good. Brother, this is like a dream come true, man. Good job.
It's the final moments of the 2021 National Walleye Tour Championship. There's close to $450,000 in total purse available. Also in play is the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year title, and on the pro side, that honor went to local angler Drake Hurd. Heading to the scales, Ed Stahusky was the first to take over Eric McCoy's Day 2 lead.
1361, new leaders right here. Shake hands with McCoy.
Tom Huynh and James Youngblood are next.
1304, way to go!
We had a good day. We caught fish early. I'm glad to be here, and I will probably see you guys again next year.
Now, we're down to one. Eric McCoy and David Landsteiner make their way to the scales.
One of the heaviest bags of the week, folks. 1921!
It's gonna take a couple days to sink in. It was an amazing 3 days out on the water where nothing went wrong, and it was a tough practice. I only had 7 walleyes all practice, and then to go out there and just crush them the last 3 days, it was so much fun.
There you have it. Rookie pro Eric McCoy picks up the title and a $121,000 prize package for a dominating performance. On the co-angler side, David Landsteiner picks up his first title, earning a $48,000 boat, motor, and cash package of his own.
It feels awesome, man. It's finally starting to set in a little bit. I didn't know what to expect with the other bags, coming in today. You obviously know this, and so just to see how much of a lead that I actually had at the end of the day. I wish I would have known that, because then it would have took some pressure off. But it's never going to be something I ever forget. Probably going to go to the pro side myself next year and try that next challenge.
There's your champions, folks. First place. 2 brand new boats right there. Awesome, awesome job.
The National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabelas, allows all walks of life to participate. From the pros to the amateurs looking to test their skills against the best walleye anglers in the nation. If you want to compete in next year's National Walleye Tour, head on over to nationalwalleyetour.com.